Well, Singapore and South Korea mark 50 years of diplomatic ties this year.
And activities are being lined up to bring a slice of Singapore to Seoul as both sides aim to upgrade relations and strengthen bonds between their people. Sydney's Lim Yun-suk tells us more.
Joe Lim from Singapore started a restaurant in Seoul about 5 years ago, naming it 1 Degree North, after the location of his home country. At lunchtime, the place fills up quickly, with South Koreans hungry for a taste of Singapore's hawker food like chicken rice.
일단 그 라이스를 먹는데 고기 풍미도 좀 맛있고 라이스도 그냥 일반 흰쌀밥이 아니어가지고 한국에서는 흰쌀밥을 주로 먹으니까 좀 특별한 날에 이렇게 좀 먹고 싶을 때가 있어서 회사 동료들이랑 종종 오고.
Mr. Lim moved to Seoul in 2019 after marrying a South Korean woman. He says business was tough in the early days, when it had to operate as a delivery-only business during the COVID-19 pandemic. But he takes pride in having introduced Singaporean cuisine to South Koreans.
Especially during COVID when we started, I felt like we kind of bridged the gap allowed Koreans to have a little mini vacation coming here to try the food.
And food is important to both countries, even featuring in greetings, as Singapore's ambassador to South Korea, Eric Teo, pointed out at a recent food festival in Seoul.
Do you know what is the most common greetings in Singapore when friends and colleagues meet each other? Have you eaten? What shall we have? After almost 6 years in Korea, I realized this is also a common greeting in Korea. Koreans and Singaporeans share a love for food, with cuisine woven into the fabric of our daily life.
Current and former lawmakers and ambassadors came to sample 50 Singaporean dishes served up to mark a significant milestone, the 50th anniversary of bilateral relations. South Koreans were also treated in April to a performance by Singapore group THE Dance Company in Seoul. The event was put together to deepen cultural understanding between the two countries, which established diplomatic ties in August 1975. At the opening, Ambassador Teo said Singapore and South Korea went through a similar path without any natural resources, relying on the only resource they had, their people, to achieve success.
We not only rank among each other's top 10 trading and investment partners, we also collaborate closely in new and emerging areas such as the digital economy, artificial intelligence and startups, energy, sustainability, and many other areas. We are looking forward to upgrade our relations to a strategic partnership this year during the 50th anniversary.
South Korea's National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-sik also praised the close bilateral ties, saying he plans to travel to Singapore this year, returning a visit to Seoul by his Singaporean counterpart in February.
고위급 교류가 굉장히 중요하거든요. 그런 점에서 보면 국회의장님 오셨기 때문에 제가 가고 또 APEC에 정상에 참여하시고 이렇게 하면서 양국의 한 가지 면에 있어서 발전하는 게 아니라 아주 다양한 발전을 해 나가야 되니까.
Former South Korean Foreign Minister Lee Myung-hwan says he believes ties will further strengthen.
Singapore is a gateway for Korean government as well as the Korean business circle to Southeast East Asian countries, ASEAN. It's very important for Korea. So I think it's inevitable that Korea and Singapore has to cooperate each other to strengthen, our participation in the Southeast Asian countries.
The two countries are looking to upgrade their free trade agreement and also widen cooperation in areas like education, defense, and cybersecurity, as Singapore and South Korea celebrate 50 years of cooperation. Lim Yeon-suk, CNA, Seoul.